First, good day to you one and all, and we're coming to you live for tonight's race, and what a race it's going to be. Let's have a look at the race info, and in studio with me, the voice of Western Motorsport, Frankie Ernest. Frankie, good day to you.
Yes, Gary, good day and welcome everybody home. We are at Knockhill, and it is north of Dunfermline in Scotland, and it's the only FIA approved track in Scotland, and it hosts a round of the British Superbikes and the British Touring Car Series. And so we're going to be coming to you live here from Knockhill. 20 degrees out there, the weather, and partly cloudy, and just over a 50% chance of rain, which I don't think will happen, with a very light wind. So it's going to be interesting stuff out here to watch the guys in the Mazda MX-5s.
No doubt about it, it's going to be a brilliant race. That is the last of the qualifying that's happening out there, and we're just waiting for the grid to come up that we can see exactly how that grid is going to look. So a nice contingency, as always, of cars that was out there on circuit, and with 10 minutes done, you can see that is Jaco Steyn that's out on circuit, and with the pre-recording, it's going to give us only that one car that's out there. The likes of Luc Lequezi, Johan Ferry, Pieter Joubert, Graham Stephen, Willem Botha, Francois Joubert, all of them out there. Raymond Duggan, Wayne Camage, Johannes van der Merwe, Jaco Steyn himself, the man that's on screen, Peter van der Spey, Mike Verrier, the man that started the whole series, Andre Steenkamp, Stephen McCarthy, and Sean McCarthy from Sujin Properties. They are people that are very much busy in the background, helping us to get the fancy system sorted out and on board. So big thanks to Sujin Properties. So if you need industrial premises, they are the right people to speak to. So Frankie, as we said, with that race information, we're down at Knockhill. This is already round number 5 of the series.
Yeah, round number 5 of the iRacing Masters Sports and GT Series. And there's a lot of hot shot names out there. Watch out for Willem Botha tonight. Watch out for Francois Joubert. They will certainly all be in the mix, together with Johan Ferry, Luc Lequezi. They will all be in there. There you have a look at the practice session, and all your main role players are at the sharp end of the field in the practice. These guys will be doing less than a minute around the circuit. Lequezi's gone around in 55 seconds. So Luc Lequezi, Johan Ferry, Pieter Joubert, Graham Stephen, Willem Botha, and Francois Joubert. Those are the 6 drivers that you would expect to be at the sharp end of the field. And this is only practice session. Let's wait until we get to the actual race itself. It's going to be very, very interesting stuff, to say the least.
Yeah, I must say the series has been utterly brilliant, and we've had a great time with the series to date, and looking forward to bringing you the balance of the series.
Right, so we started the qualifying session, and as Gary was saying earlier on, this is a pre-recording, so you might only just see one car out on track. Either way, when we get to the race, it's going to be highly entertaining, to say the least. So the cars will be going out. This is Jaco Steyn that is making his way out onto the circuit. It's only a 5-minute qualifying session, so the drivers will probably have a out lap and maybe 2 flying laps to put in a decent time for the grid. So Jaco Steyn out there in the 88 Mazda MX-5.
Well, with the assistance that we have got from Eskom, it's created a situation where we've now done the pre-recording, and we now take that pre-recording and we go out live with that pre-recording to you. So because of that, the way that it is recorded means that Jaco that did the recording, a big thanks to Jaco that did the recording for us. It's the only car that we can see, but it is only a 5-minute session, and then we'll go into the race. A big thanks to the people that have been helping in the background, the likes of Sujin Properties that hire out industrial properties, alongside Jaco Steyn himself, Johan Engelbrecht, our elderly statesman that is not racing with us at the moment now. It's a pity that we have not been able to see him out there, But our oldest racer not joining
Cyril
us,
Ginsberg,
Uncle
big
Cyril
thanks, Uncle
Ginsberg.
Cyril, yes.
A big thanks to him. And then to the Jabet family coming on board as well.
Yeah,
and
Peter,
putting them out.
Swiss, all of them. Francois, the whole lot. So big thanks to the Hubert family. So yes, Mazda MX-5s. These cars are quick. These cars, well, they're not that quick, but if they're all together in a bunch, then they look very, very quick indeed. And it's a very lovely car to drive, from what I am led to believe and from what I hear on the iRacing platform. And with all these MX-5s out there, there'll probably be in excess of 20 odd MX-5s out there on the circuit. We will then obviously see very tight and very close racing amongst all the gentlemen out there in the race this evening.
Well, you are spot on there. In excess, in fact, is 21 that is out there in total for this round number 5 from Knockhill, as we've just got 2 minutes and 15 seconds left of this qualifying session and then into the 40-minute race. To the best of our knowledge, we will have all the necessary facilities that we normally have to give you all the different camera shots and the timing tower. So this is a new initiative that we're trying thanks to Eskom, but within the next 2 weeks we will have our own backup systems, and thank you very much to those people that are putting together the finances to put together an amazing backup system which is going to up our picture quality phenomenally from where we are now, which is already pretty good. 1080p on HD, we're going to 1440 on 60 frames per second. So that's just going to be pretty much next level, and we look forward to bringing that info to you. 3 minutes 30 of the qualifying session done, and well, we're just going to wait for that time to tick away so that we can then get all the necessary info together for you. So round 5, Knockhill, a pretty decent circuit, Frankie, very much undulated up and down, a couple of tights, couple of long corners, but as you've seen, the only way to really drive these MX-5s is you've really got to throw that vehicle around.
Yeah, if you have a look at turn number 1, it's a very difficult little kink to the right, which immediately moves to the left and then into a right-hander again. And that little kink on the bottom right-hand side of the screen that you people see there on the map, on the graph, that's very difficult. Then it goes into a short shoot, which takes you into a right-hander, and that is a very, very long sweeping straight that takes you down into that final hairpin that takes you back onto the home straight. The circuit's not very long. It's just over 2 k's long, just under 2.1 k's. And as we were saying earlier, the only FIA approved circuit in Scotland. So we are about to go racing pretty soon here in Scotland at Knockhill.
So just 10 seconds left to go, and that will bring us to the end of that qualifying session as such, and then it will bring up that grid for us that we can see exactly who is going to be where.
Right, so the qualifying session is done.
Look at that. Look easy. Once again up front, alongside in Francois Hubert with Graham Stephen and Johan Fourie.
Third row, Peter Hubert and Willem Botha. Fourth row, Andre Steenkamp and that man, Mr. Jaco Steyn.
That's going to be pretty interesting stuff to see how that one pays out. Behind Jaco Steyn, Andre Steenkamp, and then Jaco Steyn and Steve McCarthy, and then Peter van der Spey in there as well.
Raymond Duggan and Renier Hubert on row number 6. Row number 7 is Wayne Camage and JJ van der Merwe. Row number 8, Sander Bakari, Robbie Teens. Row 9, Willem Pina and Leonardo Bakari. That's your top 10 rows, followed there by Eugene Manouk and Colin Plitt, with Mike Verrier opting to start at the back of the grid as per usual for the iRacing Master Series.
Yep, he does that on a regular basis. So let's give you a nice big screenshot of that one. So here we go. Knockhill is the track that we are at. It's a look easy that's right up front. And I think this is going to be an action-packed session all the way through.
So we're about to go green pretty soon here. 40 minutes this race will be. The lights go on, the lights go off, and away we go. And Sander Bakari with a lovely start there, but it's all about Luke Lucchesi with Francois Hubert and Graham Stephen. They are the first three. Now that goes into that right hand that takes you immediately into a left-hander. then you turn right again as we pan down the field with 11th place man René Rubert. Now through that kink they go, then it's that short little shoot before they move into that very tricky little hairpin. That is a very tricky little chicane, I should say. And then from there they go into the right hander as Raymond Duggan is right in there. He's just behind Stephen McCarthy. Now it's that long straight that'll take them to the hairpin that will conclude the opening lap.
Oh, look, he's leading out there from Francois Hubert. Francois Hubert in his favorite black and white colors. But look at that battle behind there. Graham Stephen closes off on Johan Fourie. Having a look at, well done, Graham Stephen, closing the line off. I think we're going to see a lot of that tactical driving with these MX-5s.
Yeah, and that is two old stalwarts there as Johan Fourie slides through there on the inside of Graham Stephen. Fourie goes up to P3. Stephen drops down to P4. Then it's Jaco Steyn. He has got Willem Botha there in the Red Bull Racing outfit. So Botha's all over the back end of Steyn. Then Anders Steenkamp is in there with a Batmobile, followed there by Raymond Duggan, and right behind Duggan is Steve McCarthy and René Rubert as somebody at the back of the field hammers the tyre wall rather hard indeed.
I think that was probably Robbie Teens. Ooh, yeah, 2 wheels off, 3 wheels off. Got it all back together, and it looked pretty decent at that stage of the fight. And yeah, Robbie Teens right on the edge, but that camera shot showing that he recovered pretty well from that situation. Let's go back to the front end of the field.
Yeah, Robbie Ting is still out there. We'll have a look and see who hammered that wall a bit later on as we wait for the drivers to come through. And at this point in time,